Thought you might like to see what I've got here. This is the spindle I use most often for my bow drill. I made it long enough that I can use it for a hand drill also, obviously. So it's made from basswood. And I've got one of these keychain pill storage containers. Got a whole bunch of these when I got them, specifically because I like to use this as my bearing block. The spindle fits right up inside there. I can put quite a bit of pressure on it. The nice thing about it is, with the two sides being hollow and threaded, I can put tinder in there and other stuff, make it a really nice fire kit. But because of this incredible fad of these fidget spinner things, turning normal moronic kids into extraordinary moronic kids, I took the bearing out of one. It's nothing more than a roller skate bearing or a roller blade bearing, but took the bearing out of one. It's absolutely no resistance. The thing will spin like crazy for a very long time. The wonderful part about it is it fits right inside. So now I have a bearing block that is literally zero resistance when I'm putting in there. So I will have absolutely no heat transferred to the bearing block on my spindle, and anything that'll fit inside this hole, which will be very easy to do since I will shave it down to make it fit. This is my bearing block that I can put tinder in. I can put matches a little lighter, whatever. Turn this into a multiple use fire kit that's also a keychain, which means I'm going to take a key fob or something along that nature, a leather disc if nothing else, and that will be what I use for my ember catch and whatever else. If I use a small piece of, like I've been using mouse traps, you can get them everywhere, they're cheap, whatever, and I can use my mouse trap, cut it in half, and use that as my hearth board. And then I don't need a spindle this long. If I have a spindle that long, as long as it's longer than my little thing here, and even if I don't use this, if I just use the bearing, it's zero resistance. I can hold on to that to spin, so I can make a very small fire kit. If I put a hole in my spindle, like those the handle from the sponge brushes for painting, put a hole in that and use that. It's a balsa wood and very soft, works pretty well for a spindle, and a mouse trap cut in half. I can drill a small hole in that, put it on a key ring. Now I've got a fire kit that is my key ring that I can put my tinder and everything inside, that is completely and totally waterproof. So kind of excited about that. Worked out really well. I don't think I could have planned any better to get a fidget spinner bearing to fit dead perfect inside what I wanted to use as my bearing block. I could take it out and use it just here just put my hand straight on top of it. So I don't, I don't need anything at all. Just put my hand on top of that and spin it. But yeah, worked out really well.